York. Get
You
out of
just say
here.
New York, and that just
And
means the five little tiny boroughs.
yeah, and then like places like Westchester
Nah,
and
right
New
across the bridge.
Rochelle
Nah, right up
and
the
New
up
Rochelle. Like they
Bronxville.
we do claim them, but it's like a little, you know what I'm saying?
Only if a rapper's from there, Quest. Come on now.
Yeah. Yeah.
If a rapper's not from Westchester County or Bronxville or Yonkers, why yo, you're not even going.
Yeah.
to imagine? We so disrespectful to our whole state, bro. That's
Yeah. I'm talking about the whole state.
the whole state, and
The
it's so
whole
beautiful.
state. We so yeah. We
It's so beautiful.
disrespectful though.
New York State is beautiful.
That's your people though, man. That's how they get down.
Yeah. So I said all that. Yeah. What's up, yo?
What's up?
Mm-hmm. Why you
Anything?
ask me who I'm flagging for?
Ooh. It's quite evident. You know what I'm saying? If they don't know what that is right there, then they don't know. Don't know. Chronics. They don't know. If you don't know, you just don't know. Straight up.
Yo. Yo.
You should know, but I ain't mad if you don't know.
Yeah.
You just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah. Yeah. I got a little sidetracked.
What's, What's up, everybody? That's how my man D say when we be doing content Thursday. What's up, everybody?
Where you from?
He from here. He's from Charlotte.
Okay.
Yeah, shouts out to my man D, man. That's a good dude, man. Young cat, but it's a good dude.
Why you
And
say young cat? But it's a
he's 20, 21, 22.
oh, he could be your son.
He could.
Yo, you own Quest.
And I'm not claiming that he could be my son. He could be my brother.
Yo,
My
he could be
young.
your son easy. You wouldn't have been a teen daddy. You would have been a grown man daddy.
I'd have been a young man daddy.
You'd have been a grown dude whose brain finished developing daddy if
You
you
know what
had
you
that
see,
shit.
this is the stuff right here that causes like for real.
Why are you upset? Like you don't have to be upset. I'm the same age, Quest. We in the
it,
same class.
nah, it's true, but you know,
You still see you and Simone are really similar for real. Like she's still not embracing the flow, man. I'm like, come on, man. You earned it. Let's go.
is that what we calling it? I earned it.
Yeah. If you still
Okay.
strong, like if you look beat, then that's a different problem. But
Oh
if you
yeah,
still
that's true.
strong, you good,
Yeah, I'm
B.
definitely not looking beat. I
So if
may
you
look
looking
a little
beat,
bit more mature, but I'm definitely not looking beat.
and you're
Praise
not one
God
of
for
them
that.
dudes that be trying to like cover up your age because the young girls like it. See how
That's
they
what's
do?
crazy. If I'm not paying attention, the young girls is cut from a different cloth nowadays, B.
Different. They different. They different.
And they're aggressive too. Like, little girl, I'm old enough to be your daddy. Go somewhere.
Oh, now you old enough to be somebody daddy. But when I was talking about your
Because I have to say that point to you to run them. Like,
son,
I don't want to go there. That's not a place that but I'll do that though. I'll do it at all costs. Run your tail up out of here.
go on
You
about
know what's
this.
happening? Oh, you know what's going on over in this country now?
Like, not sure.
Oh yeah, Jeff Epstein, big baller shot caller. Oh, he's facing serious time for messing with young girls, and on top of that, sex trafficking. You know what I'm saying? So
I'll look it
yeah,
up when I'm not on the air. Yeah. So little girls beat it.
who used to run with Trump?
Um, I'm not.
Look funny.
Uh,
Yeah, I just let me. You know what? Because let me show off too.
Here we go. You about to roll it
Only
down
one
like
who could show off too. Let me show off a little bit too.
you go. You
let
go
me
roll it out. Quest.
let me push up my and mine say JA. Let me just push mine up there too. You know what I'm saying? My
I'm about to push up my
mine
passport.
not fancy like yours, But let me
Nah,
just push mine up too.
you don't need it to
I'm gonna
be
hang
all
mine
like
up right here.
yours don't need to be all like this. That's good enough.
You
That's
know what
good
I'm
enough.
saying? Let me fancy up mine too.
Yeah, what up, y'all?
I'm turning
I'm
upon the
sorry.
good color side. I'm turning upon the good color side. So
Yo,
they can't
Quest,
see what one. So
I
you can't
just
see it say, you know what I'm saying? 100% cotton J8. You know what I'm saying? When I'm riding the bike, this is the one that I tie up on my face so they could see I'm repping for sure.
yeah, I'm gonna keep my jokes to myself because then the people gonna be like, when y'all gonna start? All right. So yeah. Yeah, hey y'all. So now that we got
What's
that
up?
out of our system for now, at least we can begin and
Yes.
I can stop antagonizing my friend Quest. Take pleasure in
Yeah, because
antagonizing.
I'm getting pure antagonizing.
Yo,
Pure.
one of my boys that I usually shout on here,
Yeah.
Garfield, when I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh my God, yo, he's here. And I said, all right, since you're here, I'm gonna stop saying that. I'm gonna stop calling you out.
I'm here. So yeah.
You here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so in a minute, we're going to sound like we know what we're talking about, and we are going to welcome the grown and married people and the
Yeah.
marriage ain't for suckers people,
Come
bring them
on.
together, and then have a program and let y'all go.
G&M. And I'm not talking about General and Motors.
How come I be missing these jokes? Like, what happened? What did I do?
I'm just saying G&M. It's not grown and married.
Okay, okay, I got it.
You see light bulb.
I get it.
Come on, man. Let's get the people what they came for.
Okay.
Everybody quiet on the set.
To it. Hey, yo, Quest, it's time to give the people something, man. What we talking about today?
What up, what up, what up, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the Marriage Ain't for Suckers podcast. I'm your host with the most, Quest, alongside my man, my man, L. David Harris.
Did you kick it in?
MC.
Yeah, what up?
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, that's my radio voice. What up, B? Yeah, what up?
What up, dog?
Class is in session.
Word, word, word. Come on in, everybody. Enjoy yourself. Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Hello,
Man, stop
hello,
it.
hello.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was feeling good, man. I was feeling good.
Welcome to the two audiences, please, sir.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Welcome to the entire grown and married crew. Yeah, the grown and married massive. You know what I'm saying? As well as the marriage ain't for suckers, the maths. You know what I'm saying? Massive. Yeah, big up the both of them. You know what I'm saying? It's yeah, and big up the you know what I'm saying, the black, yellow, and green. You don't know the thing already.
Yellow.
I'm sorry,
See,
black gold,
that's why you need to come home.
the
Because you
black
done
gold and green,
you done lost your you done gonna say yellow. What
black
yellow?
gold and green, gold. Big up the whole crew, there, yard, and everybody that sit down on Jam Rock and the whole thing. But I don't know the thing already. Bless up, the whole crew. Yeah, but yeah, shouts out to the grown and married crew. Shouts out to Maths. It is indeed a lovely day today. You know what I'm saying? I just love these months, talk to me in another 5-6 months from now and see how I'm
Yeah,
feeling.
you
It
all right.
definitely
Can't move with the cold.
don't worry, that'll change soon and soon enough. Soon and very soon. Yep. So soon and very soon. Yeah, man. It was good to see Sister Green out there loving, you know what I'm saying, the Florida weather.
That's Sarasota sun.
Yeah, I'm telling you, and it was hot as, and she was like, "I'll take this over winter any day." I'm like,
It's a
well, praise
Boricua,
God,
bro. Yeah.
praise God. But yeah, man. Other than that, everything is lovely. Had the opportunity to go to book club with my wife this weekend. Let me tell you something. If you are not investing in your marriage, shame on you.
Mm-mm.
Simple little things like, and I don't get how dudes could, you know what I'm saying, like be married and not invest. Do you know that you get the sweetest things on the back end just by making an investment? Like, if you understand the whole idea of investing and return on investment, bro, let me tell you something. Your marriage is probably one of the sweetest things that you can invest in.
I
Not
understood
always.
investment yesterday.
Oh, praise him. Yes, indeed. And so, yeah, man, we had a good conversation this weekend, and it's crazy, man, because couple of couples that usually come are getting some serious breakthroughs. I was getting some serious breakthroughs, just for me and my personal growth, if you will, as it relates to being a husband and father. And yeah, what a joy it is to be able to do that with her. So shouts out to Faith, my lovely bride, man. We had,
Keep the faith.
yeah, no doubt, we had an enjoyable time this weekend. And yeah, we getting better, man. We trying to get them reps in. You feel me?
Yeah. Yo, listen. So there's a nice woman who's
Mm-hmm.
also our church sister, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know her. I don't know her. And
Mm-hmm.
she's a radio personality. I'll just keep it as that, like that. I won't get any more specific, right?
Yeah.
So she said to Simona the day that she was just so happy to meet her,
Mm-hmm.
right? But it was a little um more than that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so as Simone's telling me the story, I'm trying to figure out like what does that mean? Like what is the context of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what?
Boy.
Because her husband be talking her up like how she's so sweet. She's so
Oh,
wonderful
you
all
see
the time.
that? You see that?
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, Quest.
You see that?
Because here I really can't go much of anywhere near here without somebody knowing me from something,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I was expecting that to be the context. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I saw you on CVM. I saw you on whatever TV. I heard you on I heard you something in that along those. No, it had nothing to do with that. You're not the wife of the. It was like when he talks about you, it's so wonderful kind of thing. And I mean it, man. What? How you mean?
Yeah.
So I thought that was dope. Like that was
Lovely.
wonderful.
Lovely.
Hmm. So
You know,
big up
I
to who I'm not gonna say the name of.
mm-hmm. And you know I gotta hear it too. How is things on the JA side?
Yo, life is life, Quest.
Done no.
Let me show you.
Done. I'm gonna have to go get one now so I can put back here and change the game up. You know what I'm saying? Word up. I'm gonna have to go and get one so I can change the game up back here,
You
man.
should get me real good one day and just hit a button and the
Certainly
joint
just
scroll down, like
yeah.
drop it like they be doing in the stadium. That
And
would
then
be
it would
dope.
roll down and
Yo,
like
I would throw my mic at the screen. That would be so dope.
and just be like click,
And then switch
click,
off. Yeah,
click, click, just roll through them.
that'd be sweet. Go ahead, man.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, man. Let me jump into it, man. Shouts out to Breathe University. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you will be successful. Eric Thomas, my man, my mellow. Like for real, it's funny. I laugh at all the write-ups when they be like PhD and you know what I'm saying, critically acclaimed. And my man's like, don't do that. Don't do that because I didn't like school. And if you do that, then I feel like I got to read something or study something. He said, I got this for a
Dude
whole
got
other
school.
reason.
He got school PTSD. Quest.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like for real. He's just like, yo, I got this for a whole different reason, not what you think it is. Don't
Yeah.
get it twisted. I'm a high school dropout. Yep. And I was homeless. Don't get it twisted, right?
And
And I'm
then,
glad
but he earned it. He did earn what he earned.
he earned what he earned, but he
No
kept it in
regular
front of
talk.
him to keep it grounded. And
Yeah.
one of the things he always says is that, like for real, I don't get caught up in the hype, and I ain't gonna let me get caught up in the hype.
Yeah. Don't put
Um,
your own hype.
Yep. And more importantly, I love what he does spiritually than what he does in the world. And that's the thing that really, but not to get long-winded behind it, man. He's what they consider the critically acclaimed author, world-renowned speaker, educator, pastor. And speaking of pastor, the church in Lansing, a place of change ministry, is now open, and the church is phenomenal. I'm gonna take a trip up there in a couple of weeks, man, and go support, man, and just like, yo, I can't believe you did it. You did it. And
Mhm.
so that's probably one of the best things that he's done. But he's better known as he is better known, I should say, and has taken the world by storm with his creative style and high energy messages. His words continue to impact tens of millions of people in several hundred countries across the planet through a significant social media presence and his recent domestic and international tours. He uh, has become a global phenomenon. And so, like, for real, one of the things that I love that he is passionate about, and you know, you ever know when you go into a company and there's a certain culture that they have within the company, a certain social responsibility that they have. If
Mhm.
that be the case, then they have top-notch company culture, top-notch social responsibility, because their whole objective is to see people grow, is to see people move from one place to another. And he, like, for real, they've dedicated life and limb to those things. And so if you are trying to go to the next level and you just, like, for real, in a pit of despair, and you're just like, man, I just don't see a way out of this. I don't know how to go to the next level, but you have the will to do it. Let me tell you, then this might be the place to help you make it happen. Go by breatheuniversity.com, get the information that you need, and become a part of a family of learners and learning who are dedicated and will be accountable to you and help you and push you to the next level and achieve the life that you've always wanted to achieve. Now,
Mhm.
ain't nobody gonna hand it to you. You feel me? You got to do something for it. Let that first step be to go to breatheuniversity.com. And yeah, I see you at the top.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm looking at this book, but I'm sure it's not in the audio format yet. So this program is brought to you by Audible. Get your 30-day free trial and free audiobook download at www.audibletrial.com/marriage with more than 180,000 titles from which to choose for your Android, iPhone, Kindle, or MP3 player. And you can pick up whatever audiobook you'd like. I've actually picked up some language books. I've picked audiobooks. I've picked up some psych books because you can do enjoyment reading. You can even do some academic listening if you want to say. So it runs the gamut from different genres, different disciplines if you're into academic type stuff, and get that 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/marriage. 30
30
days.
days of free.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just saying.
yeah,
30
nothing
days.
to lose. And whatever you download, you get to keep it. So there you
In
go.
the 30 days.
Yeah.
So that's it.
I love Audible. I'm not gonna lie. That's the only reason I'm flagging for them, not because we're getting paid, if we get paid, right? But because I really love audiobooks.
Man,
Straight up.
they help
Makes
me
makes me
concentrate too, rather than sitting and, you know
that's
what I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying. So it makes me efficient. So
Hmm.
go get them,
Go get them. Um, yeah, D. So one of the things that, and let me,
please.
yeah, switch my man real quick. One of the things, well, if we would title, or if we could title today, would you say we would title it "Do Better"?
Yeah.
Okay, so you heard me talk about the experience this weekend with Faith, um, and just growing together. I want y'all to know that growing is not an easy process, especially when you're being challenged in ways that you've never been challenged before. But if you value growth the way that you should value growth, and I'm talking about to the extent where you value growth more than you don't, or you value not wanting to feel challenge or not wanting to feel difficulty, then you'll be in a pretty decent place. And I say that because I was working this morning and just, you know, reflecting on uh, the book club this evening. Shouts out to Will and Tamika Green, who, like for real, run one of the sweetest book clubs that I've ever been a part of because it's a marriage book club.
Mm,
And it's some people like, yo, you are part of a marriage book club? Like yeah,
that's sweet.
yeah. Like I'm intentional and deliberate about investing in my marriage. I'm intentional and deliberate about allowing faith to be like for real. It's a lot of dudes who like they don't want to have nothing to do with it. They don't want to have nothing to do with the book club. Do me a favor. All right, you better find something. It don't have to be a book club, but you better find some good ways to invest, um, um, invest in your marriage.
Yeah.
Because, well, yeah, we'll leave it right there. Invest because some of you are wanting returns on your investment and you ain't getting it. Invest. And so I say all of that to say, D, that in the discussion, one of the things that we were discussing as it relates to the book that we're studying right now is Love and Respect. I've read this book previously, but you know, every time you read something again, especially a book, you get gems that you didn't get the first time that you read it. So as
Yeah.
we're reading it, we're talking about, you know, just declaring your love for your spouse.
Beautiful.
And you know, just saying like for real, sometimes women need wives need reassurance, right? That you're
Yes.
still there. And as especially as you get to an older age, you get 40, 45, and then you see all of these images on TV with the slim bodies and the covers of Vanity Fair and whatever magazines, Vogue, and you see all of these, you know what I'm saying, images that come on TV and all of the, you know, they downplay the thicker woman and play up the real slim woman who look like she need up played up rice and peas and oxtail, and you know what I'm saying. So all of those things, whether we realize it or not, play an effect on our wives. And you know, self-image is a big thing from what I understand for females, right? And so sometimes they need to be reassured that if I don't get I love you, or you are enough, or you are all that I need from anywhere else in the world, the one place that they should come and be able to get that feeling from is us, right? And then sometimes husbands get the question that comes to them that says, yo, do you love me? What you
Mm.
mean? If I love you, I'm here, ain't I? I pay the, you know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. I pay the bills, ain't I? I come home every day, ain't I? But no, sometimes they need to hear, I love you. You are enough. And
Yeah.
here's the funny thing: 2 months from now, 3 months from now, she may need to come back again and get reassured again. And every time she comes, you need to be able to be in position and reassure her.
Are you still happy that you married me?
Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely.
You
And I'm
still
always,
satisfied, Quest?
yeah, I'm still
Right.
satisfied. And here's the funny thing: my wife said in the meeting, D, she said that my husband has no problem expressing his love for me.
Mm-hmm.
I get kisses on the neck when I'm washing dishes. I get, you know what I'm saying? He rubs on my, you know what I'm saying? She told me all this stuff. And she
Don't
tried to,
don't give him
she,
too much, Quest.
no, she tried to, no, the way that she did it, she tried to shame me. I'm like, and what? It's my
Th-
wife.
Thanks for telling. Like,
You know what
thank
I'm saying? Like, word. You know what I'm saying? And I was
you.
just letting people know that, like, for real, I do that because when she goes out into the road, I know she's an attractive woman. I know that other people may say X, Y, and Z to her, but I want to do all the things that other people even thinking about doing. And so she could be in a position to be like, boy, please, my husband tells me that all the time. The
Keep the
one
faith.
thing, yep, the one thing that she did say was that, so I'm not challenged in that area. What I do, or what I would like to see outside of the stuff that he already does, is to plan something like a vacation or plan an event specifically around my anniversary or my birthday, and not buy me a gift just because it's my anniversary or my birthday, but something that you put your thought into that says faith. And I ain't gonna front, like when she said it, I felt kind of stung by it because I know that coming along with planning comes detail, and you know what I'm saying? And a little bit of structure, and it calls for all the things that I am not,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so I was like, I mean, and I'm always down for growth. I value growth, and I value growth more than I value not feeling uncomfortable or not feeling inadequate. But so I said, I'm down. But my response after that was like, all right, now when I get ready to start planning stuff, I don't want to hear that, oh, you could have did this or you could have did that. Or, say why you ain't do this or why you ain't do that. And her response to that was like, shoot, I'll be happy with you just attempting to do it. You know what I'm saying? And in my mind, it's funny how we process information and how selfish we can be at times. Because in my mind, D, I'm like, all right, you say that now, you know what I'm saying? Until I do it, and then I get the response that I'm getting. But I'm just like, yo, while I was sitting here this morning, the Holy Spirit spoke to me and said, yo, it's not about you in the first place.
Mm.
And just because you're wired to be a flamingo and you're challenged in these areas doesn't mean that you shouldn't adapt and do them every once in a while. If for anything else, she said, at least my anniversary and my birthday. So those are just 2 times right there out of the year. If you don't do it any other time, which you probably should, but even if you don't do it, you could at least do it those 2 times. And guess what? She's telling you that I'm going to be happy with that. But because I'm so caught up in not feeling inadequate, or not feeling like I'm up to par to do that because I'm not really good with details and all of that other stuff. I'm just not good at that, right? And anytime you get challenged in those areas that you're not so good in, you kind of shy away from it, especially for the flamingos, because we're all about the experience. If it don't feel the way that we want it to feel, then we go left field. But it then brings me back to, how am I going to grow?
Mm-hmm.
If I want to get, broaden the size of my chest or cause my arms to get bigger, and I never go to the gym, what I think I'm going to do? All right, muscle drink. Boop, boop, boop.
Mm-mm.
Now, it don't happen that way. It don't happen that way. And so I'm saying that for those of us who have the opportunity to do better, even though you might feel challenged, go through the challenge, shoulder up your cross, and go through what's waiting for you on the other side, which is growth. Mm-hmm. What do you think the end result is going to be if I do this for Faith? She's going to, and I think I know her to some extent. I think what I've done is I've caused it to be more about my feelings than what the actual reality will be.
Yeah.
Do better.
Simple as that.
And I don't have to be a whole brand new person, as you said before, right?
Yeah, no, because a lot of things are going on. I think you already expressed that end of it, like as you've heard it, ladies and gentlemen, right? So there's that healthy approach. And then there's the reciprocal that says, okay, well, spouse, I'm not talking about Faith because I don't know Faith like that to be able to speak on it. But whoever the spouses are, there should be a reciprocal approach to things that says, okay, if I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone and it's an expectation of yours, not that I do so that you do, because that's a problem. Like that, if I'm doing something so you do something, then that's something else. That's not a good relationship model, right? But I'm just saying, if a spouse has expectations that his or her spouse would step out of comfort zone, then that should be the expectation of self too.
Absolutely.
That says, comfort zone says X. Now I'm gonna go ahead and walk over the line to Y. And whatever happens over there happens. We're not talking about unreasonable expectations. We're not talking about becoming different people. If I'm messy, which I'm not, so I picked it in reverse. No, I can't even make myself do it, and which would actually come to the point. I'm neat. So I can't expect somebody who's not neat to suddenly enjoy neatness because I do. Right? I could hope for it. It's not a principle. Neatness is not a principle. As much as we say cleanliness is next to godliness, and yes, we can go in the Old Testament about clean stuff, like getting rid of mold and mildew and all of that. But if you like to put your papers like this, and I like to put my papers like this, that's not in the Bible, right? right? And so we're not talking about unreasonable expectations here.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's something that would help our spouses feel more valued, feel listened or heard, more loved, more enriched by the relationship, or I'm really just secretly wanting to see if you're willing to even try to get out of your comfort zone, because that speaks volumes to me, then by all means, fine. As long as people aren't expecting people to be somebody else when it's not a principle. Yeah. So there
And
you
see,
go.
here's the thing about it. As I think deeper about it, I'm thinking like, okay, this is not something that your wife wants. This is something that she needs.
Mm,
I'd like to feel the love come from you. And that's the reason why there's love languages. And
mm.
that's why we're wired differently. Imagine if we were all wired the same. What a boring place this would be.
No, I absolutely would not want to marry somebody who's wired like me. I
You
absolutely
understand?
would not
And
want that.
it's funny you should say that. And I hope my daughter doesn't listen to this podcast, but that's the reason why we bump heads all the time, because we are wired exactly the
Can
same.
you see that? Exactly.
Every time we get into it because I am fighting me.
Right. Exactly. Which is why fine and family, but you don't want to marry that way.
Yep,
That's a mistake. Like,
yep,
don't do it.
yep,
Yeah, don't do that.
yep,
But you're right. Yeah. Yeah.
yep, yep. And so it's funny. Um, if this is something that she needs, like, right, if she needed a drink of water and she was too tired to get up, would I not go and get it for her? Sure. If she
Well,
needs,
unless you're selfish and be like, I was tired too. I
right,
got my own drink. So
yeah. Or even if I did, if it was that deep, I got drink here. You can have some of my drink. If it was that deep, but I know it's not that deep for me. You understand?
mm-hmm.
Or whatever the need may be. I'm saying this is something that she needs, and she needs to feel love from you. And it takes you to step outside your comfort zone. Do you value your comfort zone more than you value the love that you need to make sure that she feels? That's
Mm.
where the question comes down to it. And if you value your comfort zone more than you value your love for your spouse, or making sure that your spouse feels that love, then we got another problem altogether.
Yeah. Yeah, talk about an irreconcilable difference. And an irreconcilable difference in this case, I'm not saying it's a ground for divorce, so don't hear that when I say that.
Yeah, yeah,
But an irreconcilable difference is an unwillingness to yield.
word up.
You can't reconcile that. If somebody's unwilling to yield, if one or both persons are unwilling to yield,
Mm-hmm,
that can't be reconciled. Why not? Because they're not trying to work,
mm-hmm.
not trying to yield, not trying to submit to the process, not trying to grow in the marriage, right?
Yeah,
Not willing to demonstrate love, man. It's easy to say it, even as much as it's difficult for some people, for whatever their reasons,
mm-hmm.
to say, like they say in these little dumb TV shows,
Yeah,
and they can't say it. Love you. I say, okay, there, I said it.
yeah.
As much as that may be difficult for some people, even that is simple, man. It's
Mm-hmm.
just 3 words. Just say it. Boom, you say it.
Just say
But
it.
there are a lot of abusers who say it.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who, right after they beat their wife, say, I love you. You know, I love you. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't love you. As twisted as it sounds, right? So it's easy to say, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what I'm hearing is that we need to demonstrate love, man.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you what that is in your household unless I know your household,
That's
man,
all right.
right? But more than likely, I can't tell you what that's like. I can give a principle to say
Mm-hmm.
how you get on the right track, but your spouse, you're feeding off of your own family unit to know what is it that communicates. Because you know, communication is a two-way street.
Of course it is.
It's constantly going both in both directions. So
Mm-hmm.
what communicates that love in that household? And whatever that is, gotta go run for it, man. Run for your life. Go get it. Yeah. Because the alternative is, why are you even married? Like, what is the purpose?
I've heard that question many a time too.
Like,
Why are
what's
we
the
even
purpose?
married?
Yeah. If you're not willing to run, what's the purpose? You're not willing to grow. You're not really willing to pursue love and pursue the betterment of both parties. What is the purpose? Why did you get married, to make each other miserable? Like, what you wanted a discount at the whatever gives you a discount for family? Like, why'd you do that?
But this is the thing. That's why marriage is so dope, because it forces you to growth. If you don't grow and you continue on in the space that you're operating in, you will reach the breaking point. So if
Yes.
you're going to get into marriage, for those that are dating and for those that are engaged and moving, just know that you are going to be challenged, and you're going to be challenged in ways that you've never been challenged before. And you are going to do one or two things: grow or suffer the consequences that come along with not growing.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
Wow, man. Well, Lord bless us, man. It's good because we can have these conversations in what I call a safe place.
Hmm.
Because just listening to Quest and I talk about it, then some of these things are your thoughts.
Hmm.
And you don't have to feel like, you don't have to feel threatened. You don't have to feel like somebody's peering in on you or indicting you somehow. But now it's time to do something about it. Straight up.
Time to do something about it.
So yeah, thank God. And yeah, just move with it. Don't resist, because there you're missing a lot. You're missing out on a lot if you resist. You can see smiles on your spouse's face. Like, I don't know who lives for the smiles.
I live for it.
I like to see when Simone's happy, bro.
I live for it, because when she's smiling, that means it's peace for me.
Yeah. Yeah. So there it is, man. I think anything else I say will be just stretching it out for the next 22 seconds. So I think I'll just pause right here, Quest.
Come on, man. You already know what it is. From shaky to good, from good to great. Ultimately, we want phenomenal, but that don't. Yeah, that don't just happen. It take work.
Yeah.
So go on and do the work.
Yeah.
Stay focused.
Yeah. Holler.
Your time.
I wasn't pumping my fist, Quest.
Oh no, I told you would hold.
We were having a program.
Oh, I know. But we were still on mute.
I'm just saying the time was up.
Oh,
So
okay.
like you pumping your fist like I was hailing you or something. Like
Yeah, no, no, no. It's because fate.
I
Hey,
can't speak on it. Hey, Faye.
yeah,
I know she can't hear me no more.
yes,
But
she can. Can you hear him? He said,
keep
"Hey, boo."
hey, keep the faith.
Then she said, "What's up?" She was like, "Oh my God, are you recording?" I was like, "Come on."
You're on. We're on. Yes, we're live and everybody just saw you.
Yeah.
So there
It's
you go.
all good. They can see. You know what I'm saying? You.
It's not a secret. Yeah.
It's all good. It's all
Yeah.
good.
All
But
right, y'all.
yeah, you see this. So I will graciously bow out.
All right. Well, I'll see y'all later.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, everybody say peace with the J flag behind your back.